Good afternoon. We are just rearranging our yard a little bit. I was gonna say we're gonna start building Jaden Greenhouse 2.0 using one of those crate bottoms as the floor. But as you could hear, the guineas are getting a little bit frustrated with me because we keep rearranging things and it's not quite normal. I will try to keep you guys up to date and see the guineas' antics here. And that's what I mean when pissing the guineas off. They don't like change. So whenever there's change, we can set a 5-gallon pail in a different spot or just do something a little bit differently. That's the response we get from them. They don't like it until they get used to it. But they make sure something's known. And that's the nice thing about the guineas, is with the guineas, they are very vocal birds. So they keep predators a little bit at bay. We don't get much for hawks or anything like that, or ravens or crows. But with them, they keep the aerial predators at a minimum. And they seem to be doing well. We had them a couple of years ago. And before we had the fenced-in run for the chickens, we used to just open the door and let them run out. And with that, we had 2 guineas, 2 pearl guineas. And they'd run around, they'd stand up, they'd usually nested across that bar there, or up on the before I was rudely interrupted, or they'd nest up on top of the shed there, or on the coop. And in the evening they'd call the chickens in. If the chickens were wandering too far away from the farmyard here, they would bring the chickens back. We had a tick issue, which is the main reason why we got them originally. So we were pulling probably a dozen ticks a day off of both of the dogs. So we got the guineas. They eat a lot of bugs. That's their main diet. So they keep the ticks at bay. They keep the slugs at bay. So last year we didn't have any guineas and we had a slug issue. So now we got guineas again. But when we had a couple lynx, we think their lynx came through. We weren't 100% sure by the time we got game cameras set up. They had decimated our chicken flock. And actually we came home and there's feathers all over the yard. And all we had left was, I think, 1 hen and our 2 guineas. And 1 guinea had, like you could see, claw marks. Its whole back was shredded. So they actually put up one hell of a fight. They didn't win the battle in the end, but they put up one hell of a fight. And we ended up having to put both the guineas down over a 2-day process. So we ended up, this year we got a couple more guineas, and we're probably going to keep our eyes open for a couple more. But they're very vocal animals, so if coyotes come into the yard or whatever, they all start squawking and they make everything known. So if there's something predator, they make it known. If there's a change of any sort, they make it known. A strange vehicle pulls into our driveway, they're very vocal.
Great, so Josh and Joseph are in the farm truck. We got my crate bottom off there, and we are officially moving it. Gonna stay back to its new home. Is Tati gonna hit that? Just a tinge. Hold my hand. So we're moving quick. Whoa, Tatu boogies, doesn't he? And no, stay back with mommy, please. So we're just moving it across the yard. This is just, for right now, this is my makeshift greenhouse because I need one ASAP. And unfortunately, the size of one we want to make, we don't have enough wood, and wood's expensive, so we just gotta keep collecting it. And hopefully we'll get enough. Real and raw life, right? So I say in all my videos is I will not edit out the mess because that's not real life, and I promise we'd always be real life. So sorry, I'm carrying my son and he's heavy. I just walked across the yard. So here is our second bottom for my greenhouse. We originally thought 1 bottom would be big enough till we laid it down and realized that I need a little bit bigger because I have really planted a lot this year. So Josh, yeah, Tati's bringing the truck over. Tati's over there. Oh, you can't see him behind the boat. Anyways, Josh is bringing the truck and we're going to pull it over just like we did the last one. All right, so it's the next day and I thought I would just do an update. We've put crates as the floor. I believe we explained that earlier. Thanks, babe.
No problem.
And then we have crate sides for my walls. And then the crates come with these big pieces of wood, which are about 4x4. So that Josh has just screwed them. And then we have our support beams. So far, all we've spent money on for this is once again just screws. And then we're going to cut down this side so it's all even. And we're going to do a slanted roof from here down to there. And hopefully we'll be wrapping her. Babe! Hopefully we'll be wrapping it. Joshua!
Pardon?
Hopefully we'll be wrapping it tomorrow night. I will also add that if you want to scavenge wood, just go to like any egg dealer or a heavy duty shop and they just throw this stuff away. Literally, all of them do. Most pay for someone to come and take away the wood. So we use it to our advantage. So if you guys want free wood to build things, call up your local freaking automotive dealership, tractor dealership, and see if they're willing to give away pallets. That's literally, our pig pen, meat pen is all made out of pallets. Like it's literally, it's easy, it's free. They're more normally, where we are, they're more than happy to give it away to us for free. And then we make cool stuff. So there, Josh just cut down that. And he's gonna cut some more because we're gonna slant. Our babies are playing on their quad. So we're super excited. So I thought I would do an update before we wrap my greenhouse. There's the wrap we're gonna wrap it in. But it officially, we just have to make a door for it, cut some windows, but we can't cut the windows up there until we wrap it. There's Joshua. But it's pretty big. I'm quite excited. How big is it, would you say?
I don't know. I'll have to measure it.
But I'm super excited. Gonna put it in, and maybe this week I'll start moving some plants out here. Or I might have to talk Josh into making me some benches to put my stuff on. But there it is. All free, except for the screws. So because stuff is expensive, we have vapor barrier from before we moved in. So we're gonna use it to our advantage. The air compressor hose has died, so we'll have to buy a new one. So we're gonna screw it. Here goes nothing. Here's my indoor greenhouses. There's still a lot in them. But I have these tomatoes I'm going to repot. Still have to do them tonight. I have some pampas grass that I'm hoping will eventually come up. It takes quite a few days to come up, like a month or something like that. And I have my pansies. I have some more pansies. And then I have, these are all cherry tomatoes. And then I have cantaloupe. I'm going to make a flower bed and put it in the greenhouse. Tomatoes. These are watermelon. And these are pumpkins that need to go into the ground, which I just did my pumpkin patch yesterday. More tomatoes, sunflowers, pumpkins. And there's a huge tomato back there. Like, look at that guy and my pumpkins. So I'm going to replant them, just kind of waiting for it to get nice. Hi, babe. And then I have more tomatoes. Some of them are doing good. We have some hot peppers coming up, finally. Some more. Oh, sorry, baby. These are peppers, so don't touch. Tomatoes. And then over here, I have some cosmos, then some more. We have tomatoes over here. We have more pumpkins. We have lupins. I have basils coming. Careful. And grapes. we have lupins, pansies, and sunflowers I need to plant and obviously move. So I'm super excited. And then over here, I have my planting station. Here's a mess, but it's chilly outside today, so I don't really want to go outside. I have my parsley that we got from the greenhouse. And then we got Guns just picked this cute little flower. No idea what it is. And then we got some chocolate mint. It's great just to eat, or you can make tea out of it. It needs watered. We have an aloe vera plant. And then Josh bought grapes. So we bought one. It died, obviously. Now it's coming back. And then we bought another one just in case. And then we have some, I'm not sure what one. Oh, and rosemary, because I read that that's really good for like health and inflammation and all that stuff. So we're going to try that. So for now, that's what I have going. And if we go out here, all my junk, secondhand stuff. In this flower pot, I actually planted lettuce because we figured if it's right here, maybe we'll use it more. And it's finally starting to come up. So that's super, super exciting. I guess I'm going to have to cover it because it still gets pretty chilly at night. And then it'll be nice here. It also needs watered. And then I took out my flower bed down there. Oh, why will it not focus? So yeah, we ate quail for the first time last night. It was different. Josh said maybe if we try different spices and stuff, it will taste different, because all he did was we just fried it in the pan, put salt and pepper on there, cooked it, but it's not something I think I'd like to eat for supper, but I think it'd be good if you chopped her up and put mayo and make sandwiches with it. But it also could have been he was pretty stressed before we processed him, because obviously the thing just fell over. He had injuries. We're not going to waste food. It just won't happen. So he might have been a little stressed, and that can mess with him. Might have been how we cooked it. So I'm definitely going to look into that and see kind of what we can fix, so when we process the other ones in a couple weeks, they turn out better. So let's go see my greenhouse. Here is, that wind. My greenhouse. It's literally dump pile for tomorrow. My front doors, my greenhouse. It's literally, I can throw a stone off my back doorstep and hit my greenhouse. So I'm super freaking excited. We ran out of vapor barrier. That's what we use this year, just because we needed something quick, we needed something cheap. We ran out of vapor barrier, so we had to go and buy more. It was $36. I'm not sure the size, but it's huge. So if we go in, we still have, it's warm in here. We still have building stuff all over because I just haven't had a chance to clean it up. But I don't want to open my door, or this pulls up. Josh made it so it pulls up. And then I just tie it off here. Made me one there too. But it's a little chilly outside, but it's beautiful in here. My thermometer says it's 30. Why will that? There we go. Says it's 30. Oh, it's hard to see. So that's nice. And then I just have my little tomatoes in here. I need to water them. But I cover them every night. I have some pumpkins in here. Some not looking so swell. I'm going to try to save them. Put them in the ground, and hopefully that'll help. So here it is. Between screws and the vapor barrier, cost me $100 maybe to do this. It's 7 feet, 8 feet wide, and 20 feet long. So it's pretty big. I'm gonna use it to my full potential. I also gotta get out of here. It's hot, but it latches, so I can't get locked in here. And I'll also use that greenhouse that's across the yard. But I think I'm going to put the herbs in there and my cherry tomatoes. So then back here, latches, and it's perfect. So yeah, I'm super, super, super excited. $100, and I have a beautiful big greenhouse. Hey, so something else that has recently happened. There's our guinea hens. We got, what's up? We got more chickens. Because why not have more chickens? The white ones are a little crazy. They came from a Hutterite colony, so they're a little wild. The brown ones are all pretty friendly. Some of them can fly out. So there's this one. I have like 3 or 4 that free roam. One of our meat hens is out too. But we got 1 million, so I'm going to check for eggs. And then over here, we need to finish digging in the pool. But we have Kevin and Peter. 2 ducks. Someone was just getting rid of them for free, so I was like, sure. They sat in isolation forever over by the garage, and now they're in their pen. So we've gotten 8 eggs today so far. So our eggs, we personally do not wash the eggs we are going to eat ourselves. So we put them in my little egg basket and we'll use them. The eggs that we're going to sell, I wash and I put them directly into the fridge, and they are normally consumed within 2 to 3 weeks of being laid. Like, there is nothing wrong. It just takes so long sometimes because some of our customers have big orders, and every 2 weeks they pick up. So within 3 weeks, the eggs, they're laid and they're eaten. So, but the ones we consume just sit here nicely. We might give them a little rinse before we crack them, just so we don't get that stuff. But it's actually better for them to sit on the counter and not be washed. So I think that's where I'm going to end this video because it's starting to get pretty long. We have a lot of projects on the go, and I'm excited to take you along on our journey. Thanks for watching. Bye.